Hello everyone and welcome to day 2. Today you're going to see how to install Ansible Navigator. But before that, let's read about Ansible Navigator from the official Red Hat documentation. So I have the documentation over here, which was downloaded from Red Hat's website. And as you can see, it reads, as a content creator, you can use Automation Content Navigator to develop Ansible playbooks, collections, and the rules that are compatible with the Red Hat Ansible automation platform. So as we start this journey, in future, we're going to see how to develop content for Ansible Tower, which has now been transformed into Ansible automation platform. So it reads again. You can also use the automation content navigator in the following environments with seamless and predictable results across all of them. So we have local development environments where we have our Ansible Navigator or Ansible installed on our local or VM. Then we have execution environments where we design Docker images with pre-built collections and tools to enable us to perform automation. So we also look at the use cases for Ansible Content Navigator. So basically, you can use it to launch and watch jobs and playbooks, share stored completed playbook and job artifacts in JSON format. So we can actually output every job that we run. Let's say we are developing a script, or let's say a playbook for a pipeline automation. So you can actually use the content navigator to run the playbook and then export the output for better review. So let's say if you have a source control manager, or let's say whoever your superior wants to really investigate the playbook that you designed or you created, he can use the Ansible Content Navigator to do that. So basically, you just export, then you send it to your boss, and we can browse introspect automation executing environment. So as I said, the new trend in automation is using execution environments where we design Docker containers which are pre-built with Ansible tools or collections we needed for execution, and the containers can contain different tools. For let's say you can have NetMiko, Napalm, APIs, libraries, everything in it. And as well as you can also browse your inventory. So here you can just browse your inventory. It will give you a list that let's say you have let's say this number of devices in there, and we can use it to render Ansible model documentation extract use cases in the playbook. So basically, what it's saying is that, for example, something like an iOS model, the iOS model or the iOS config model or any other model in Ansible, you can just use the content navigator to explore that model or plugin, and then you create an example out of it, and then to export it to either VS Code or a nano editor, so that you can just pick it up from there and then you continue. And then we can also have a detailed command output on the user interface. So Ansible Content Navigator has two modes. So it has a traditional way of running Ansible, which is the std out mode, and we have the text-based user mode. So this is the text-based user mode, which is very interactive, and we'll be going through all of them. And also what we have next. So as you see, we have the text-based user interface over here. Then we have how to navigate around it. Don't worry, we are going to go through all of this. So this is just a brief overview of Ansible Content Navigator. So in my next video, we are going to see how to interact with the menus on the Ansible Content Navigator. Thank you for watching.